Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Fear the Walking Dead, leading up to episode 4 of the final season. We're going to talk about Victor Strand this season, and do we think he is going to end up being the final villain of Fear the Walking Dead? And we're also going to talk about Dwight and Sherry in episode 4, and are they coming after Morgan legitimately?
Dad, help me!
I waited too long. Listen, baby, I'm coming for you.
They will kill you if you don't tell them what happened.
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for Fear the Walking Dead, and in today's video we're going to be doing another discussion topic video after the third episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Got a lot of your kind of viewer, comments and responses to episode 3, and it seems like a lot of people are in agreement that it was a bit of a weaker episode of Fear the Walking Dead this week. It was definitely not as bad as some of the, some of the stuff that we dealt with last season. It's nowhere near that, but it definitely was not the greatest episode. I've got probably, I'd say, roughly about 70% of my viewers that, thought it really just wasn't a good episode at all. And then I'd say about roughly like 30% of people that actually really did enjoy the episode. They thought it was really good. A lot of people were actually a little, a little frustrated. They're like, Dan, it seems like you just hate that episode. It seems like you just could not stand it. Like I said in the review yesterday, guys, I thought it was okay. You know what I mean? I'm kind of in the middle. I don't, hate it. I don't love it. I can definitely see a lot of what people didn't like about it, but I didn't despise it either. Like I said, 7 out of 10 rating for me is kind of like, it's just there, you know what I mean? It's not bad, it's not great either, it's middle ground, it's you could have done better type of rating. That's what I more so mean by it. So it's an alright episode. Again, it's nowhere near the quality of what they did last season. But I definitely thought there was a lot of cringe stuff in that one. There was a lot of weird things in there. I also think the reveal of the Padre leader was, kind of disappointing. But to get into the two biggest discussion topics I've seen from you guys, after the episode, these are the two that I wanted to discuss the most. Does it appear like Dwight and Sherry are actually going after Morgan to stop and kill him in the trailer? So we're going to talk about that one a little bit. And then, Victor Strand and his role in Season 8 of Fear, because, a lot of people were mentioning this one after the episode, and it was very apparent to me that a lot of people felt this way, is that Padre feels like they might actually be over within the first half of the season. And honestly, that kind of makes sense, because if they've already revealed the leader and they're already speeding up the storyline, we already know now who is behind this radio and this microphone this entire time, right? So we already know who's in charge. We know who the two leaders are of Padre, which are Shrike and Crane. They are the leaders of Padre. They're, kind of making it seem like their father is alive, even though he's not. But, with 3 episodes remaining of the first half of the season, and then the final 6 episodes coming out later in the year, are they really going to linger on Padre for this long? Because it doesn't feel like Padre has that much more to reveal, And we're already kind of in war times with Padre. Like, at the end of the episode, Shrike was just like, yeah, let's unleash this herd, and let's take care of Madison, and let's take them down, And we know that the mid-season finale is a major fight episode with Padre based off of the synopsis. And it doesn't really feel like they're all that big in numbers. Like, it feels like they probably got, 100 fighters, maybe 200 fighters, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing too crazy. Back in the day, like, early Walking Dead days, that'd be a lot of fighters. But nowadays, it's like, it doesn't really seem like all that much. Especially with, Daniel and his army and stuff. It just feels like very small time, So, I guess the biggest reason why a lot of the viewers were bringing up Victor Strand yesterday, and I did see this a lot, is that, Dan, do you think that maybe Padre is a first half of the season thing, and then Victor will come back as the main antagonist of the final half of the show? And it's actually something I'd be interested to hear your guys' opinions on, because we did get the leaked shot of Victor from Season 8, which is right here. His eyes are, blurred out and stuff. It's not the greatest quality photo, but we know he's in Season 8. That's the point. We know he's in Season 8. We know he's in the season. It's just a matter of when. So, is Padre going to be wrapped up in the first half, and is that why the story is going so fast? Because we've already revealed the leader, we've already revealed their intentions, you know, we've already told their backstory and stuff. It very much feels like a Fear the Walking Dead thing to do, and we've seen this time and time again, you know, with Riley and Teddy in the end as the beginning group. You know, we thought that they were getting this big build-up for Season 7, and then it's like, oh no, they're just dead, that's just it, you know, moving on to the next villain, you know. Same thing with, like, Virginia, too, you know, it's like, oh, build up, oh, she's just dead midway through Season 6, okay, you know, there you go. They have a tendency to have half-season villains. I noticed that with Fear. And I'm not sure why they do that. I'm not sure what the point of it is. But I don't know why. I'm getting that vibe that, like, they would end Padre in the first half. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you know, a lot of people are making theories that are potentially false. But I found it kind of interesting that some people were saying that maybe Padre is getting ready to wrap up here by the time episode 6 happens. And then episode 7 and onward, we have, you know, potentially Victor as the final antagonist. Because the showrunners did say that when Victor comes back, he's going to have a major role. And it's a Victor that we've never seen before. It's a Victor that has never been seen before. And it's very, very different. Now, we know he was an antagonist last season, but I can't really see him being a good guy and being, like, buddy-buddy with everybody, too, you know? It would make no sense. So, I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. I really don't know, but I'm throwing the possibility out there of Padre being dealt with by the end of the first half, and whether it's Victor or it's somebody else for the final half of the season, we get another antagonist group for the final half of the show. And of course, I'm not going to discuss any leaks. I'm not going to discuss anything major, but we do know that there is a certain character that's supposed to be, you know, entering around midways through this season. So there is that as well, too. I'm just going to kind of keep that one in mind. We don't discuss spoilers on this channel, but those that know the leaks, you know what I'm talking about, and that could be the case. That could be what it is. Again, the character's supposed to be introduced in episode 6 from the rumors I've heard. So that could be possible. That could be possible, and that's why we get another group of antagonists in the final half of the show. Because I feel like Victor is going to be coming in here as a major, like, throw-off, you know what I mean? And I don't think he's with Padre, because at this point we would have known about it. So, you know, now that we know the leadership of Padre, now that we really know what this whole thing is, it feels like a storyline that they're going to wrap up, like, soon, like in a few weeks soon. I don't know why. That's just what it feels like to me. You know, we're already getting to the point. Madison already broke into Padre last episode. Like, it already feels like we're moving at a fast pace. Plus, Fear the Walking Dead likes to kill villains very, very early, just when they're getting started. So, I don't know why. I'm going to throw the possibility of Padre being wrapped up in episode 6. All I see is red. And the final half of the show has either Strand as the big final villain of the series, which I would like, because, you know, then we get to see, like, you know, maybe Madison and Daniel have to take him down and stuff. That would be actually pretty cool if they did it right, but we'll have to see. That's just a possibility I'm throwing out there. It's something that I'm not 100% on, but it's definitely a big possibility. Now, the other thing is Dwight and Sherry in the promo. So, a lot of people were mentioning this one, and I was kind of surprised to see this one myself, is that it appears like in the trailer, Dwight and Sherry are actually trying to stop Morgan from getting away. Like, he's like, there's nowhere to go, Morgan. You know, you can't run, right? And there's a scene in the trailer where Padre is holding Morgan at gunpoint, and Dwight is just standing by their side. He's just, like, standing there watching this happen. So, again, very weird, very strange. It's hard to say right now, because trailers can make things seem like, you know, something it's not. They've done that many, many times. Here's the thing, and I'm going to rule this out right away. Dwight is not going to kill Morgan. You know what I mean? Dwight is not going to kill Morgan. Here's more so what I think is going on. We know that at the end of episode 2, Dwight and Sherry were taken back from Padre, and they were taken, you know, to continue to serve them, right? After their son was bit. So, I feel like they're trying their very best to gain Padre's trust to get their son back. I think that's probably what it is. And to be honest, I think we're going to get a really badass switcheroo type of scene in this episode, where Padre is about to kill Morgan, things are about to go really bad, and Dwight and Sherry flip and kill the guards with the help of Morgan. That's what I think it's going to be. I don't think Dwight and Sherry are there to kill Morgan. I know a lot of people are very confused about that. I don't think they're there to kill Morgan. That would not make any sense in the writing. And hell, if that was what it was, let's just say hypothetically, if they really were there to kill Morgan, yeah, Ian and Andrew, I don't know what the hell you guys are smoking, but that is not Dwight and Sherry. So that's how I'm saying, like, no, they're not going to kill Morgan. It's just the trailers trying to make it seem like they're on Padre's side. And in particular, after their son got bit, and Dwight's like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, you know, it's like, no, they're not gonna do that. Dwight and Sherry are just playing the game, and they're going to, if you ask me, they're going to flip on the Padre guards, and we're going to get a major fight in the next episode. That's what I think it's going to be. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below. Where do you think Padre stands as the villain for the first half of the season? Do you think that they will bleed into the second half, or do you think that this will be resolved by the end of the first half of the season, and then maybe somebody like Victor or somebody else will be the final villain of the show in the back half, the final 6 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead? And do you think that Dwight and Sherry are going to flip on Padre, or do you think they're really going after Morgan legitimately? I don't think so. I think they're going to help Morgan out, and I think it's just a throw-off for the trailers. So, let me know. Those are 2 major discussion topics after Episode 3 of Fear the Walking Dead that I wanted to discuss. Let me know where you guys stand on those 2. And, of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video for Fear the Walking Dead, make sure to click that subscribe button. Also, make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Fear the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.